Welcome back to the Dancing Oracle with Najia for another episode of Tiaras, Tea, and Tarot. So I've got my mermaid goddess tiara on, and this is all crystals. These are all crystals that were then baked with another metal like either gold or rhodium or something like that. And they bake it for like 6 months to a year and a half, supposedly. And then it becomes like rainbow looking. And it looks a lot like the stones I'm wearing, labradorite. I'm really, 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 really into crystals. I should do a video for you on crystals. But for now, I'm just wearing my crystals. This is quartz that's been baked, and this is all of this is labradorite, which is really a nice protective stone. So if you're a psychic and you're empathic, it's a really lovely stone to wear. And it also helps heal from past life situations with people in your lives. And because I've had so much success with other crystals, I tend to believe that about the labradorite. Plus, it's really the prettiest stone. I don't know if you can see. See if we get that in focus. Isn't that the nicest stone? It's blue and green and iridescent. It reminds me like the feeling I get when I go for walks in the forest. It has this old world mystical feeling, kind of like in the Middle Ages kind of feeling. King Arthur, or even like King Arthurian days, things like that. So I love this type of crystal. So every every week I choose a new teacup from my Mom the Divas collection. And my mom is in heaven. I believe she's in heaven. She's a devil, but she's good person. And this was one of her special teacups that my dad bought for her, of a large collection of really beautiful teacups that were purchased in the 1950s. And she passed them on to me a couple years before she passed away. And I'm putting them to good use. And she would be really happy that I'm sipping tea and mentioning her because she likes to be remembered. She she likes she likes to be the star of something. I brought her on TV with me on different occasions, belly dancing, and other things. And I brought her on QVC with me for a little bit. I brought her as my emergency assistant one day, and she, got to go backstage and kind of be on camera for a little bit, and she was so happy, things like that. So this is what I'm drinking, even though it's almost midnight, as usual, when I record these. I'm drinking a wake-up tea, a winter mix, which is, I know a lot of you are asking, what am I drinking? And in the oh, by the way, I read all your comments, so this is where I talk about. I'm gonna do, I'm gonna read for you tonight on a celebrity. Shall we do Keanu Reeves or Leonardo or Johnny? So maybe we'll do a little bit of everybody. We'll see. I'm gonna read for you on a celebrity at the end. Surprise, surprise, you'll find out who it is. It'll probably be in the title. But this is black tea, cinnamon, orange peels, licorice, ginger. Natural flavors, whatever that means. I guess they're not giving away their secrets. And cloves. And I love having specialty for the seasons. And so if you can't find a Trader Joe near you, you now know the ingredients and you can make up your own mix. All right. So anyway, sorry I'm coughing so much. I'm fighting off something. That's why I haven't recorded any of these tiara and tea things. I recorded all the rest of my numerology personal year videos for everyone last week, a week ago, and I made sure they were all uploaded for you. All 10 of them were uploaded for you because when I did the Keanu, I'm still working on the Keanu Reeves numerology, but there's so many videos to record. I haven't forgotten you who are asking for that. But while I was doing that series, this whole intense numerology, tarot, and oracle series for Keanu, about Keanu, not too much personal information, all this numerology, it's like astrology. You could just find it on the internet. It's easy. Um, no big deal. But some of the Oracle stuff, if it seems a little bit personal, I'll just put it in with the members. Sorry, I just don't want to Googleable because he's a real person. And you know, if something seems personal or controversial, I'll just put it elsewhere because it's my channel. That's what I do. I don't want to hear any crap. All right? I don't want to hear any crap in the comments about that. So it just gives me one little layer of putting it somewhere else. That's all. With my special YouTube friends. So anyway, I want to read a little bit about some of my lovely members before I do the readings. Okay. Uh, I just got a camera working. I've just been through hours of tech help. I was meant to record these earlier. So anyway, so Josephine. Hi, Josephine. She's watching all my videos and getting a lot out of them. She's getting a lot of healing out of them, which is the whole purpose of my channel. It's not just to talk about Keanu Reeves. That was an accident because we have the same birthday and I started the channel again on my birthday. But this is meant to be a healing psychic channel and to teach you how to tune in, how to heal, different things I talk about, crystals, whatever, tea, healing teas, lifestyle, how to develop your intuition, and my world predictions, which have been coming true. But Josephine, thank you so much for really getting use out of my channel. Most of my channel, 95% of the information, 98% probably more accurate, is free. And it's there for everyone to feel better and heal. All right. So Josephine says, "Hi, Najia. I did get a tiara today. I don't know when I'll post it, when I'll do it, but she'll send it to me eventually, and I can share it in the community tab. So if you don't know about the community tab, it's under my page. So if you go to YouTube and we go to YouTube and you go to my page, right? So you go to my page, ta-da! Why is it not showing up? The Dancing Oracle. Look, here we are. We're getting in focus. Oh, what happened? Sorry. I clicked something by accident. Now you see here, these are all the headlines. We're going to go to community. All right. Now, the community page, we can post cool pics here. So this was me talking about when I put the other Keanu Oracle videos on there. That one was for members, sorry, but most of it is not for members, but it's only $4.99 to get those videos. It just gives me a little layer of protection. And I will be doing another kind of membership where people can get live readings with me, like through the chat. I can draw cards for the members. So I'm working on that. I'm working on it for you because I know people keep wanting to schedule readings, and sometimes you're not quite ready to have a full reading, but it's nice to do like a 3-card or 1-card reading, depending on how many people show up. I can read for you, and I'd be delighted to do so. So I'll continue about Josephine. Uh, who's been getting a lot out of the readings. So she said about the tiara, she goes, she feels that one also looks youthful when they have that childlike quality and playfulness about them. So she says, I'll be enjoying these tiara tea and tarot talks for sure. And she loves all my readings. So thank you so much for saying so and sharing how you feel. And I also wanted to talk about a comment from Jude, from Jude, Covington Jude. And she really got a lot out of the numerology videos. So if you're not familiar with the numerologies, it's the thumbnail where I'm doing this, right? And you go to that thumbnail and it's the 2025 predictions for the numerology, okay? And I help you, like in the first video, which is the black and white one, it helps you calculate your personal numerology year for 2025. And it's a really important thing to do. It will make your year, it will help you make the most of the energy of the year. It will really, 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 really help you. That's why I spent like 20 hours, 30 hours really recording and, loading and everything and doing all this stuff for 2 weeks. 2 weeks worth of making these videos in my free time, doing this for free for everyone because I really want you to watch them because they really, 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 really help you. I've been doing the numerology for a few years for myself and my friends, and we have really taken advantage of these personal years. Um, and when you don't take advantage of them, the lessons come around again, and it makes the year harder. And when you cycle back, you're not going to be able to grow. You're going to be like, oh no, I got to learn this crappy lesson again, or do this, like starting from scratch. So you want to really go with the flow of this, so you can expand yourself and grow and make life flow a lot better. Okay, that's it. So I want to tell you what Jude said because she was watching the videos and talking about this issue. And I really love what she said when she watched her personal numerology. And she said, I learned to step back from chaos and learning to master getting back into the flow. That is what these videos are about. Getting into the flow, and she's wrote, and staying afloat. The more you do this, the better you become at doing this. This is where we are all supposed to be, in this energy. It's magical. It's there for everyone. It's a vibration, a frequency. Like music, life is finding the beat. Jude, it's so well said. It's so well said. And I really appreciate you sharing that with the community. She wrote a number of comments here. If you want to read her comments, they're in the predictions for 2025, number one numerology year, or previously called personal year one. But since everyone's looking for predictions for 2025, I renamed them for the time being. And I just love what she says. And she says, now that I found it, I'm going to stay here. Let nothing take me, take you out of this energy. She's like, she's found that flow, and it's so important. And she had a really difficult year. She learned what truly matters in life and where she's most happy and what's most important. And she wrote choosing happiness, and then she writes, I want others to find this vibration, next year's goal, by sharing it. So look, wonder if she's going to also start a YouTube channel. I should have asked her because she wrote so many incredible words of wisdom for our community. And again, there's two places you can write and share with others. The comments, which I read every one, and I always put a heart emoji next to it so you know I read it. The only ones I don't read are the ones YouTube filters out, because if you write something profane or against their community guidelines, they may filter you out. You don't have to agree with me, just don't write anything that against their guidelines, because their AI bots will take you out. And that's what happens. So I strive to read everyone throughout the day. I'm there checking in on the comments, as well as the community page, uh, which I post some behind the scenes kind of things and some announcements. I'll be doing some more behind the scenes kind of stuff, because I know that some people are curious about my life. And for now, I've been uploading some videos about my holidays because a lot of you were curious about what goes on. And they're not really related to the channel, but I've seen some other people loading up their holiday things they're doing, and so I thought I'd do it. I thought, okay, we'll do that. So anyway, I'm gonna do a before I do the reading on, I think I'm gonna do Keanu tonight, because it's been so long and so many requests. Every day, every day, every day. Can you read on Keanu Reeves' love or something like that? Most people want to know about his love life and if they're his soulmate. There's so many women that are hoping to be his soulmate and they're getting married to him. In my comments, I'm like, be careful, because, there's a lot of imposters out there. Please be careful. All right. So critical thinking is very important. Please use your wits, and, follow your heart, but use your wits, use your mind. So I'm going to do, for the collective, I'm going to do love your inner goddess, because I think a lot of you are having a hard time loving your inner goddess and feeling the wisdom within, because the snake represents the wisdom in ancient mythology, all right? Or in some call ancient reality, okay? Oh, check out the ancient mysteries video I did with Keanu Reeves, because he's doing a series on Netflix about ancient mysteries. It's not an acting gig. It's like a docu-series. So you want to check out that video, and I talk about I did a reading on that. So I'm just gonna knock the previous energy out of the card, and it's nice to do it with the flame. I'm gonna light a little Palo Santo. Oh, no, I'm gonna do some sage. This is sage. And sage cleanses energy, positive and negative. And I want to cleanse the previous energy out of the cards, even if it's positive energy, from the last reading I did for last person. I don't think I did these for a person recently. I think I did these for YouTube. But I use them with my clients. By the way, are you enjoying my videos? Be a good guest and hit the like button. It helps the channel. If you want free content, you got to hit like and subscribe to keep the free content coming. Otherwise, I'm just going to make videos for the members who actually support the channel. All right. But if you click the like, it helps get the messages out there, all those important things I work on to help people navigate their lives. All right, so now I'm tuning in and I'm feeling this is an important card for the collective. Can we see it in focus? So it says number 29, beautiful bandit. 2 and 9 add up to the master number 11, which is one of Keanu Reeves' master numbers, because he's born on 9/2, September 2nd. And the way oracles work, I mean, I can read it psychically, intuitively. Sorry, I have a new camera. The camera on my computer doesn't work anymore. So I have an external camera. Luckily, I already had one. And so I'm trying to give you a good look at this card. Unfortunately, let's see if I can get it closer without massive glare on it. So it looks like she has two monarch butterflies right near her eyes. You know, butterflies, they are definitely butterflies. Even though the artwork is simple, they are monarch butterflies. I've been lucky I had a really mystical, magical moment for an hour on the beach years ago. I was in Cape May for, I do these mermaid retreats. That's why I have these crowns. I would do these mermaid retreats there and have all my goddesses come, all my mermaid ladies come. And we do like a whole healthy lifestyle retreat. So I had a day where I was by myself. I can't remember if it was before the retreat or after the retreat. And I got caught in between thousands of monarch butterflies and hundreds of dragonflies coming at me. It was the end of September, and that year the dragonflies joined the monarch butterfly migration, and it was so magical. Now, at first, it was like, ooh, fluttering monarch butterflies. And I was just like up and dancing around in them and just feeling really good, my feet in the sand. And I'm right there at the ocean. It's a beautiful day. And then I got swarmed because there were so many thousands. I mean, thousands. And they were hitting me. So at first it's like magical and wonderful the first, 15, 20 minutes. And then it was scary, but it was still wonderful. I mean, just I experienced that being surrounded by thousands of butterflies and at least hundreds, if not possibly thousands of dragonflies. I mean, that did go on for a while. It's probably thousands. I'd say there was one dragonfly for every 10 butterflies. And it was amazing. It was really amazing. So the butterflies represent typically our transformation. And when you have the butterflies at eye level, to me, it's like transforming your vision. And because they're monarch butterflies, the orange ones, and I think about this migration aspect, certain time of year. That time of year is usually September, late September, sometimes could be early October in this area anyway. That's in New Jersey. I live in Philadelphia. I'm only 15 minutes from New Jersey, but I'm about an hour and a half from the beach and 2 hours from that incredible beach that I go to for the retreats. So with that transformation, we're all trying to have this incredible new year, right? We all want to transform for the new year. And you're coming out of your cocoon, and then you're going to think, well, now I'm ready to be the butterfly. I'm ready to be free. So it sounds like intuitively, I'm getting that some of you are transforming your inner vision so that your outer world can transform. Because you see how she's closing her eyes and she has the butterflies here and she's concentrating on her wisdom eye. So she's going within. And there seems to be something like coming out of her crown, like flames almost. Let's see. Let's see if I can get a better look at what's actually. You know, it's hard to tell if they're flames or feathers, but in either case, it's representing, if they're flames of some sort, like light, that's like light activating the crown. If they're feathers, that's representing another winged creature that is a messenger, and it would activate the crown chakra where you would receive your wisdom. So whether it's light or whether it's feathers, which are a messenger aspect of the oracle language throughout the world, can also represent messages from ancestors, like someone who's passed on. So there may be a message that you need to tune into. And with the number 29, 2 and 9 equals 11. Those are always master numbers. From 11 is messages from the angels. But right now, I'm going to read what the author says, because it's really important to acknowledge this wonderful author, Alana Fairchild, because she has created this wonderful book to give everyone some spiritual guidance. All right. So you can choose right now to feel good about yourself. If you've been beating yourself up, stop it now. Don't let anyone decide how you should feel about yourself. Taking responsibility for your actions means when you have done something that you feel is out of integrity, you do something about it that's constructive and useful. Damning yourself with judgment or allowing another to steal your self-esteem is neither of those things. The Divine Mother is telling you to forgive yourself and use your energy now to live the best life you can. It's time to take your life back. And there's a spiritual guidance message as well. I don't know if you can see. And it says, you are one tough sweetheart, a spiritual gangster, a beautiful bandit, stealing back from the unworthy that which rightfully belongs with you. You have certain spiritual rights that cannot be denied. Your dignity, power, and grace, your sense of beauty and self-esteem, your chosen belief systems, your energy, and your right to take up space in this world rightfully belong to your soul. Your faith and your spiritual connection with the universe and your sense of life purpose belong to your soul too. So do you... Hi, Esmeralda. It's my little kitty. Yeah, so you alone own the right to choose your thoughts and claim your freedom to make your own choices. I guess that freedom about choice has to do with the butterfly, right? You're fierce with wisdom. You know that another cannot ever successfully steal what belongs to you. So the beautiful bandit oracle comes to you with a message. Anything that you feel has been taken from you unfairly shall be taken back by you. Ooh, claim what is yours. By spiritual right, justice will prevail. Well, that's interesting. Justice, oh, this is reclaiming your power. I would never imagine that from this card. So whatever message resonates with you more, do you feel like you're reclaiming your power back, or do you feel like you're transforming like a butterfly and following the inner messages from your guides and ancestors? So whatever you feel. I'm feeling, this is squeezing my head a little bit, so I'm gonna take it off now to do Keanu's tarot reading. I know you're all like so into. Sorry, I'm like, oh, itchy, itchy from all the dry heat in the house. It's been so cold here in Philadelphia. It's been well below freezing for weeks, and finally it got warm today. But the heat makes everything dry and itchy. So I got my flame, my beautiful flame, and my black tourmaline stones. I'll show you what I have before I do the reading. So there's these really powerful stones called black tourmaline, and they're very protective. They ward off. I mean, they're so powerful. I've had such experiences. Watch my two videos on black tourmaline, and the this is really beautiful green stone. I think, is this adventurine? I think this is adventurine. No, I'm having a tired moment where I can't remember the name of that stone. But the green stones are really good for your heart chakra. And the elephant removes obstacles, like getting another camera set up and other lights and balancing things out. So I could do a video for you after many hours of fighting technology and calling up Apple help and doing software updates that didn't work, that didn't load for multiple times for hours. And here I am, dedicated to bringing you reading on Keanu. Oh my God, all right, because it's been, I think I haven't done a public reading on him in a month. Got to give the guy a break, right? I had a couple for members, but I haven't done one for the general public. I'm just going to do a 3 card because this video is getting long. This is like tiara tea and talks and things like that. So there's a lot of talking time in this format. And when I do just the readings, that's a whole other format, okay? But please support the channel any way you can. You don't all have to be members or do donations, but there's free ways like watching all the videos to the end. I hear that clicking on the commercial, even if you don't watch it, just clicking it helps me get paid now that I'm finally monetized. And sharing the videos, ringing the bell for notification, that all helps. I'm just tuning in the Keanu's. I know you all want to know about love life, right? I know what you all, okay. I'm tuning into that, but I'm also tuning into his current energy. Let's see what we get. I don't know if you hear the little kitty in the background. She's having this, Mommy, you were too busy on your computer and you didn't give me my special treats yet. It's already midnight, Mom, and I didn't get any special treats. I only got regular treats. All right, Esmeralda, I'm almost done the video. Remember, you can always hit the fast forward button. Don't complain about me tuning in and taking too long. You can speed up my voice with the gear, and you can hit the fast forward. All right, so I keep getting this card is meant for him. I've gotten this for him before. Keanu's current energy. I got to get this other camera fixed because this one doesn't let me go close without being out of focus, even though it's a really special camera and it's expensive. Oh, okay. I'm praying this video works out. I didn't test the vocals. I didn't test the audio on this. Anyway, so There's a lot. This has come before. So it has to do with taking back what you feel is yours. God, that's the card we just pulled. That's the card we just pulled, the number 29 card, the spiritual bandit. This is exactly what this is. So this is reclaiming what you feel is yours. So like the Seven of Swords is like, oh, this is my intellectual property, or these are my thoughts, or this belongs to me, because we're dealing with swords, which are quality of the air, which are communication. And within this, there's this rethinking energy. So Keanu is rethinking how his approach in reclaiming what's his. Isn't that interesting? That card was meant for my collective audience, right? But I think it's actually meant for Keanu, and it's got his birth date and his birth month in the numbers. So maybe, even though these are goddess cards, love your inner goddess, right? Is that what that is? Love your inner goddess? Okay, get away from the flare. Love your inner goddess. Well, every man has a divine feminine aspect, that nurturing, beautiful part. We all know he has that because you all love him for that. So this card is like about the Seven of Swords. You can look it up in reverse. You can look it up on the internet. But it's about deception, even self deceit, like not wanting to see things clearly, like, and it's like, wanting to be secretive, but also wanting to take back what's yours, and then having regrets about it. Isn't that horrible, taking back is yours, and then having some regrets about taking back what really belongs to you. So why, I don't know, if you all know more about him than I do. So I would love to hear from his fans, in the comments about this, because that's difficult. Let's see what we have, another card related to this. So this is kind of like, because I can't help thinking about love, because you all keep asking about love and his soulmate. And I'm also thinking about his current energies. So it's going to be kind of a reading on both. And I don't always remember my readings, but I remember the images I pulled. And I've gotten this card for him before a lot. And this is about juggling resources and losing the battle because it's in reverse. It's in reverse. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. And Page are your earthly resources, like your body. So having, I think he had this in the health reading I did on him. Did a health reading on him, and I listened to it again, and I said, oh, I could release this publicly. It's not, I also felt like I was meant to release it publicly. That was really weird, but I felt like it was meant to be heard. And I don't know if a friend of his might hear it and, give him some advice based on the advice I had. But, this card is like somebody who is way overcommitted, doing too much, and feeling, there's a total lack of balance, and they're overwhelmed. So I don't know if he's financially strapped, because this can also show you're overwhelmed with putting money out. But I suspect from his health reading that he's physically doing too much. And that's what this card is saying, that he's doing too much and he needs to find balance. The other thing is, I did his personal year numerology, it's number 2. So in 2025, it's all about finding balance and slowing down and dealing with your relationships, either making the current relationship he's in solid, breaking up with that person, either way. So he's going to deal with one way or the other, or finding his soulmate. So that's what happens to anybody in the number 2 year, personal year. So if you want to go, find out if you're a number 2 personal year, if you're looking for your soulmate. The 2 years, well, there's actually 3 years you might find your soulmate, but two of the personal years are number 6 and number 2. They all deal with relationships. Okay, so those are the years you would find and deal with your relationships. And possibly you could find someone on the number 1 year, because that's a new beginning year. All right, so he could have discovered the person in the number 1 year. Like, I don't know if he discovered his current Alex in the number 1 year, and maybe he's solidifying it in the number 2 year, but I kept getting the feeling there's somebody else. I watched another reader said the same thing. Her name is Chrissy Divine Design YouTube channel. And she kept saying the same thing. All right, so he's got the Fool in reverse. It's a 0 card, meaning it's fresh new start, but it's reversed, so there's like a hesitation to have a new start. He's holding back. I got this card for him before. I remember drawing this picture for him. And I think it had to do with, I know what it had to do with. I have to look at the reading. And I forget which ones are public and private, but there was a reading about, is he still wanting to find his soulmate, or is he just wanting to be where he's at, right? And the answer, I don't know if it's public or private, but I'll just tell you the gist. The answer was yes, he definitely wants his soulmate. But in the end, the way his current energy was, he couldn't go through with it. Like he was delaying himself from his happiness. He wants to play it safe. He's afraid of change. And this is, this one can be like either a recklessness, like a reckless fearlessness, the kind of thing where you kind of go out on a fast motorcycle ride and don't take care of yourself. But it could also be like totally, I can't go off that cliff, I can't do anything. But it's really about indecision. So that's what I'm getting for him in my 3-card read. And love to hear from you in the comments what you think that's about. Oh, I'm getting the call, the one more card. One more. This is turning out to be a long video. But it is for your favorite celebrity. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. He had this card before. He's given a chance from the universe to have another spin at the wheel, to change his fate. And he's hesitating. And there's a resistance. Again, the same thing, the resistance to change. So he's resisting change. And because he's meant to change, see, this is in reverse. He's meant to change. Why does this not work? There we go. So it's in reverse. It's meant to be upright. If it's upright, then the wheel gives you all the good luck. It gives you all that good luck and that momentum to make change. The same thing if he had the Fool card, the one of the man with the little doggy about to like go off the cliff, right? That's this one. If this were upright, he would have his angels and guides there and the sun at his back, that he would not fall, he would fly. But he's in reverse. He's put that in reverse. He's overwhelmed himself with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And he's got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So he's holding back from his good fortune and good luck for a new beginning. And, you know, it looks like from the first card I pulled that he was sticking up for himself and taking back his power. But then he has regrets because it's the Seven of Swords is in reverse. He's having regrets about that, taking back his power and being a spiritual bandit, like in the Oracle card we pulled. It was probably meant for him, and maybe some of you in the collective. Well, I hope you enjoyed this extended portion of Tiaras, Tea and Tarot, and that you'll join me again in another episode with another topic, perhaps another celebrity. Probably I'll be doing Johnny Depp, and people had requests for Leonardo DiCaprio, so I'll include them in my tiara time. Okay, so take care. Happy New Year. Let this be a great year for you. Definitely check out the personal, readings, the numerology, your predictions for 2025, and the number. Use the calculator and tell me what you think, because that's all there to help you. Take care, and I wish you the best.